Hi there, I'm Heather Long, USA Today best-selling author, chaos gremlin, and an unapologetic lover of morally gray characters. Might know me from series like 82nd Street Vandals or the Bay Ridge Royals, where happily ever afters come with bruises, secrets, and probably some serious emotional damage. Today I'm here to talk to you about writing. So grab a drink, coffee, wine, maybe something stronger, and let's dive in. All right, buckle up, because if you've ever decided to write anything more complicated than a grocery list, congratulations, you've just signed up to run the world's most chaotic circus. And you're the ringmaster. Now, I know that sounds fancy and glamorous, but trust me, it's not about wearing sparkly jackets or cracking a whip. It's about herding cats. No, scratch that. It's like herding cats that are on fire, emotionally unstable, and really invested in ignoring all of your carefully laid plans. Please raise your hand if you've ever written a scene and your characters just totally ignored your script. Yeah, I see you. You can drop your raised hand in the comments if your characters have their own agenda. You see, you're the ringmaster, not because you get to wear a cool hat. Although if you want one, go for it. But because you somehow have to keep all of these wild ideas and characters and plot twists from eating each other alive, or running off stage into the middle of your big act. So here's the truth that no one tells you. Your story's going to fight you. Your characters will do things you didn't plan. Your plot will explode in glorious chaos, usually around 3 a.m. when you're trying to sleep. And your muse, she'll ghost you when you need her most, then come back with these terrible ideas at the worst possible times. Speaking of muses, mine shows up like that one friend who promises they're going to help you move, but disappears about halfway through. Other times, my muse has been a litter of puppies who all want attention at the same time. And sometimes they're at the same, all of this is, at the same time. So, share your funniest or most frustrating moment down in the comments. I'm here for the tears and the laughs. And I promise when I'm laughing, I am laughing with you, not at you. Although, to be fair, I will be laughing at myself, so I might be laughing at you too, but I will be laughing with you, I promise. So, this is why I say make sure you have a drink. And sometimes alcohol is required, but I'm not advising alcohol. I'm just saying that sometimes, if you're of legal age, alcohol is required. Anyway, writing's messy. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to tell you that everything is easy. You're going to have days where you're going to be staring at that blinking cursor and willing it to type itself. You'll have scenes that work perfectly in your head. I mean perfectly, and I tell people this all the time. If it goes on the page the way it's happening in my head, it's going to be perfect. It's going to be just like this. It never goes that way. So you're going to have these scenes that are going to come out looking like a toddler's finger painting. You'll rewrite the same paragraph 15 times because no, the love confession does not sound genuine when your character is apparently a robot. I mean, if your character is a robot, your mileage may vary. Okay, and now let's talk about deadlines. They're going to laugh in your face. I used to say that my deadlines were kind of like guidelines, but they're also like, the starter gun. I do my best writing when I'm staring down the clock at the fact that the book has to be done. And I mean, that's a lot of us, but if you're an ADHD person with a lot of procrastination issues, sometimes you have to have these deadlines. But they sneak up on you like a ninja, and suddenly you're pulling one all-nighter after another, wondering if you accidentally signed up for a reality show called Survivor, the Writer's Edition. Spoiler alert, you're probably losing. I know I would be. Anyway, confession time. Who here has survived a deadline, as I just said, by pure panic and caffeine? And emphasis on the caffeine. There's a lot of panic too, but definitely the caffeine. And be honest, what's your go-to I'm doomed ritual? Mine's pacing while yelling at my laptop and waiting for my laptop to yell back at me. I haven't actually had enough caffeine to have that happen yet, but never say never. So if you have some strategies for survival in those cases, please leave them in the comments. Like, I'm going to tell you to leave me a lot of things in the comments, and don't feel like I'm saying you have to, just, it's helpful. So what do? You're going to embrace the madness. You get your metaphorical or your literal whip out, and you're going to start directing that chaos one freaky, unpredictable scene at a time. But here's the thing. Amidst all the chaos, all the what was I thinking moments, there's going to be magic. That kind of magic that happens when your characters finally start talking to each other in ways that's going to make you laugh, cry, or maybe question your life choices and wonder what the hell they came up with these ideas. And when the plot twists hit just right and you feel like you've pulled a fast one on yourself, allow me to state categorically, those are the best kind of fast ones. When you write a sentence so perfect you actually stop and applaud yourself quietly in the corner. Savor those moments. They're few and far between, but they are worth it. And that's why we keep coming back to the circus. Because yes, it's exhausting, it's frustrating, and it might feel like you're juggling flaming chainsaws while blindfolded, but it's also the most ridiculously rewarding, insane thing you're ever going to do. So writing is the wildest circus ever. So what's your writing circus like? Share your biggest challenges, your wildest wins. Or if you're still trying to get your circus to cooperate. So this little corner of the internet is going to be your backstage pass to my madness. We're going to laugh at the chaos. We're going to cry through the breakdowns. We're going to find ways to keep the cats mostly in line, whether we're saving them or not. You'll learn how to tame your plot beast without losing your soul. Maybe get your characters to behave. I'm not promising anything because some characters were just not made that way. Or how to survive those moments when your muse, fucks off to the Caribbean without you. But if you're lucky, you'll come out on the other side with a story that most people can't put down. And because that's really what the circus is all about. So grab your metaphorical whip, or the real one if you want. I don't judge. And pour yourself another cup of coffee, because that, my friend, unless you're a tea drinker, you really do need. And let's get this show on the road. You're going to be the ringmaster, and you're going to make some magic. And that's all I have for you this week. Come back next week, and we will see what happens with the fiery cats who are going to be, running in circles around you. I mean, trust me, it does happen. Now and then. Maybe.